So in this video, I'm going to show you how to shift a date range of workouts in your calendar. So to start, I'm on the Pulse right now. We're going to go to My Schedule. All right, and then from here, I am already in my Training Tilt calendar. If you are linked up with your Training Peaks calendar, instead of seeing switch to Training Peaks here, you'll see a switch to Training Tilt calendar button there. You'll want to click that. You can't edit any workouts when you're connected to your Training Peaks calendar. So what we'll do is from your Training Tilt calendar, we're gonna shift this entire week down to this week here. So let's go ahead and start. We'll click the Shift Dates button. So the new start date, and make sure you've got new start date selected up here. Otherwise, well, you'll get an error message if you try to, generally speaking, because your dates will be all wrong. But if you want to shift to an end date, if you want to basically say this block, I want it to end on this date, then you can use shift to a new end date. If you want it to start on a date, then that's when you select new start date. So we want it to start next Monday, which, there you go, the 7th, conveniently already selected. And then we're going to shift all sessions between the 22nd and the 28th. All right, so let's go ahead and shift those dates. And so it shifted them. And I realized just right now when I looked at this, I set the start date as March 7th. So it actually didn't go to this week. It went 2 weeks ahead. So, which is okay for an example. It works. It shows you kind of how this works. So typically, what you do after this, if you've shifted your plan and you haven't already exported it up to Training Peaks, then you would use the Export to Training Peaks button to send that plan or that workout up to Training Peaks. The only caveat to that is if you have applied this plan that you've built or that you've applied to this schedule or this calendar, and you've already exported it to Training Peaks. If you export it again after shifting the dates, it's just going to overlay on top of whatever you already have there. So you'll have to go in and remove it first, would be my suggestion, and then export it to Training Peaks, because then you can just delete mass date ranges in Training Peaks, which is a lot easier than having to try to figure out which workout went from what export of the plan that you just had in here. So clean up Training Peaks first, then export to Training Peaks if you already have workouts in there in the same date ranges that you have workouts in here. Once you do all that, then you can switch to your Training Peaks calendar here, and whatever is in your Training Peaks calendar will display on this calendar. So that's how you shift workouts. And if you have any questions on this, feel free to shoot me an email or dive into the forums with any questions, and either me or another coach will get on it.